Don't make me do it. Don't you make me do it. Mr. Pico Boulevard. You want nightmares? I'll give you nightmares. How do I make this seat go higher? I'll give you some crazy nightmares. I hate when the thumbnail thing doesn't work and then it just saves the default thumbnail even though I made a thumbnail. So when you get the alert in your box, it's this generic JCS background that looks shitty. But then when you click on the video, you see the real thumbnail. It's like, why? How can they not fix that? How have they not fixed that whatsoever? I don't understand that. It's driving me crazy. But it is what it is, I guess. I got a bunch of weeds and trees, branches in the back of my truck, as you can see. Coming to you live for the first time, I think, in the truck. First time in the truck. Unbelievable. To be sitting here in this truck instead of the Mazda. Oh, fuck me, almost spilled something. Yes, last night was crazy. I was supposed to, I have barely slept the right way today. I was supposed to be up.
Shit bum!
Oh, shit. Shit bum.
You become a shit bum.
Happy Tuesday, Joe. Hope all is well today.
What's up? Is that Cody? What's up, Cody? Dude, it's his wife's, or his soon-to-be wife's birthday Friday night. So Friday night, not only are we going to have this wheel that could potentially kill Bullfrog Friday night on Monetize This, but it's also her birthday. It's Janelle's birthday, and she's going to perform a private session for everybody on the OnlyFans, the Joe Cronin. That's right, there is a Joe Cronin Show OnlyFans that we're launching with all of the women of the community that want to get involved. And it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be hard to get Leah to get involved in this. But I think if we can, Leah, even if it's just a sort of a panties photo, that's really enough for anybody, for her. I mean, for her to do that at all, that is like her nudes, basically. So it's really close. Let me just get this bug out of here. Kind of looks like a flying termite, actually. Do termites fly? That looks like a termite, but it's flying. Happy birthday to Mikkel. Cody Mastro, thank you for the $4.99, man. What's going on? He just paid for the coffee. Holy shit. And Cody Mastro paid the light bill.
Shit bomb!
Last night. I mean,
you become a shit bomb.
Every dollar over $50 taking a shot Friday night.
Oh! We're gonna get wasted. And I think we're doing $100 Wheel of Death spins for Bullfrog also Friday. What up, Nikki J? What up, Cody? Thank you, Cody, for the $4.99, you sick bastard. So the reason why we have this truck, what up, J-Rod? The reason why I have the truck is because Leah's dad, he had been telling me, like, we should get a truck because you always have so much stuff to do at your house, and you need to, there's still a lot that needs to be fixed in this house. Guys, we couldn't have bought this house unless there was some problems with it, and I've fixed a lot of things, but there's still a lot of things to fix, including some other stuff that I had to build. So, and then Leah's dad has just bought a house, and he goes, I'm buying a house, I'm gonna have all this shit. We need a truck to, like, do all this shit. We're not in the city anymore, we're out in the more country area, and you really need a truck to do all this shit, unless you want to be calling somebody every fucking week to carry shit away. And so I was like, yeah, we'll work on it and try to split it. And then right around when we were thinking about getting it, we couldn't find one that was cheap enough. And on top of that, I really didn't have the money anymore. I don't have the money I used to have at all. And I really don't have it ever because, you owe the fucking government so much. So, but when he sold his house, he had some extra money, so he just went and bought one. And so technically, this is Leah's dad's truck, but he did buy it so we could all use it, just for all of us to whatever. Needs a mirror on it on the right side. The mirror broke off right after they had gotten rid of it or whatever. So we got to put the mirror on it, and I guess we looked up how you have to do it, and you got to take the whole fucking door panel off. So that's gonna suck. So yeah, we're gonna be taking this door apart on Monday. What up, E-Man? You going to AEW in Houston? Sweet. That's sick, man. What's up, Awandi? Look at those blue eyes. My eyes? Yeah, they're like gray. They're probably really bluish now because I'm wearing this blue shirt. This blue shirt is gonna make them pop blue, right? And I'm not quite in the sun, but if I was in the sun a little more, right, you could see the terrorist conquering English in my face. My dad drives a 2019 Ford 150. What up, Jennifer? Yeah, this is a 2019, you said? This is a 2004. So, same thing. Same thing, but 2000. Well, it might be 2005, actually. This is 2005. So, apparently this was $1,800. So, shout out to Leah's dad, man. Leah's dad is the shit. I love this man. He has Clover, our dog. You know, a lot of people already heard me say this a million times, but you know, the dog went to live with him. So I keep walking by, and the little empty space where the dog isn't there anymore, and Melly still won't come in the room. Melly, when the dog started getting older and Clover started like growling at Melly, Melly stopped coming into the, I guess, I don't know what room to call it in our house. I guess you'd call it the fireplace room. I don't know, Leah's room. That's where Leah's computers are and where the fireplace is. And it really looks like it could be a dining room or like a side family room or something. But yeah, Melly stopped coming in there, and she still won't come in. I'm like, you can come in here now. The dog's not in here. So, you know. I saw an older person the other day that I hadn't seen in a while, and he was just busting out in tears seeing us, and it made me think of how I act. I'm always doing that now. I can't possibly be 90 years old. That's just not going to happen. There's no way I make it to 90, like not even close. Because if I'm 90 years old, can you imagine? Like, what would I would just be an old person crying. Like, I could never be
Smoke
90.
weed every day.
DA Almighty Weed God is here. Shout out to my nickels in DH chat. Much love, Joe. Money's is money's. It's going down Friday. F you, Bullfrog.
Yeah, that's right. Bullfrog is back. Sith Negan on the Raw review last night donated $3,000. $3,000 last night, bringing back Bullfrog. Sith Negan is in Himmelgod territory. I mean, he is almost. I mean, Sith Negan was only $500 short, I believe,
Hello,
of the record.
Joe question. At what point did you go full time doing just YouTube? How many subscribers and Patreons did you have?
Okay.
Really thinking about making that move in the next year.
What up, Robbie Hyde? Dude, Robbie Hyde started his channel with 0 subs when he knew me, started his own shit, and his baseball channel is blowing up. Robbie, okay, so at some point, what's going on there, honey? What's up there, honey? Bye. Leah's sister just came by, and I went, what the fuck is wrong with me, dude? I used to take care of her. No, okay, so we got derailed there. Nikki J, thank you for the 420. Robbie Hyde, yeah, I got a great baseball channel. Okay, so I never thought I was gonna leave my job, Robbie. I didn't really want to do that. I don't know if you remember this, but I got laid off. I'm going to make this really quick because I've actually said this a lot before. I don't want to keep repeating everything. But you guys know I failed on YouTube from 2007 to 2012. And then in 2012, 13, and 14, and 15, the channel started rolling pretty good. And it became a nice little part-time job in 2015 and 16. What happened is, Robbie, right at the same time that YouTube was at its best, I got laid off from my job. I got fired from my job. I've been there for 4 or 5 years. So, I got laid off. At that same exact time, I was making $100 a day on YouTube ad revenue. Okay? Now, but then the adpocalypse happened. And then I was only making $6 a day on YouTube. So nobody makes that anymore. So it's gone. So right as I got fired from my job, the same week almost, the adpocalypse happened in February 2017. And I was like, oh my God, I just lost my job. Like, I don't know what to do. But because YouTube, I was making $100 a day on ad revenue, I was like, okay, that's okay though. I've got $100 a day on ad revenue. That's like a job right there. And I had 80 patrons, and we had people donating. So I was making enough money to survive, right? I was making $40,000 at my job, but I got fired. And now I'm not making $100 a day anymore because YouTube went to shit. It's in 2017. And then everybody started becoming a patron. Everybody started upping donations. And I kind of just said, holy shit. Like, this is making more income than my job that I had. I'll just keep doing this for a little while and I'll start looking for a job later. Like in a couple months, I'll look for a job. And then it got bigger. And then it even made more money. And I went, what the fuck is going on? And Leah was like, I mean, you're going to have to go get a job, you know? I mean, right? And I'm like, I mean, I'm thinking I'm just putting more into this. And that's when I just was like, I'm going to put more into this. And then you guys all donated so much money to me. And we're donating so much that I was like, I don't know, like we're making 2 incomes on YouTube. We should just focus on this. And then Leah was like, I mean, I guess you could just keep doing this. And then I just kept doing it. And then we rolled for like years. It's only been this year that's been like, uh-oh. And so I think it's a false sense of security. So basically my point to you, Robbie Hyde, who has a great channel, is that, I don't know, man, like I always think that you should have a part-time job at least, because you don't know what's going to happen with this. And my mental health right now, because I don't know what's happening or what's going to happen or whatever, this is weird. It's a bizarre thing. It's not, I don't know. So when to leave a job, I don't know. Like, if you were like really unhappy at your job and you hated it and you don't have any kids and wife and stuff and you were just like, fuck this, I'm gonna do this, then I guess maybe you could do it. But like so there's a guy that I watch. His whole channel was based on the Orville. And he was like, oh, I'm going to quit my job and just do YouTube. And I said, bro, I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, like, I didn't quit my job. I got laid off. I didn't want to quit my job. I was working my job like half alive because I spent so much time working on YouTube that at my real job, I was like, oh. And I was, it was a rough time, but I was doing it. I was working 2 jobs. I was working YouTube full-time and my job full-time. And, but it was killing me. So the layoff was actually kind of cool because I was like, but I was freaked out. I don't know. So I don't know what to tell you about when to quit. I would say when you're making, but if you don't have kids and you don't have a wife, and you're making more money than your regular job, then I would do it. But otherwise, I would just keep working your regular job and treat this as a hobby that's really going well. You know, because it's not forever all the time. It's not forever. You know? Gavin's truck when he gets a license. What's up, Texas South? How you doing, man? Anyway, I'll talk to you about it more if you want to, you know, talk about it a little more afterwards. I could talk to you about it. I'm curious to see how much you're making. But I would remain. And remember, you lose health insurance. And remember, I haven't had health insurance. So number one, I've paid a lot of money for health insurance. And number two, I owe the IRS $50,000. You know? I'm paying the IRS monthly, but it's like I owe the IRS $50,000. You have to get a good accountant. And you have to remember that you probably lose your health insurance. You know, or maybe. Or you'll have to get it privately. I don't know how it works in your state. You know what I mean? So there's some trade-offs. So I would say, if you wanted to leave a 40-hour job, if you thought, like, I don't need a 40-hour job anymore, you can do your baseball show and your podcast and your YouTube, I would say get a part-time job. But I wouldn't leave it and then look. I would look, get the new job, leave the 40-hour job, work the part-time job, and keep working your YouTube. That way, if your YouTube ever fails, falls, or there's a problem, you've still got that part-time job to hang on to. And then if that ever had a problem, you'd have unemployment. But I mean, you don't want to, you know, I would just keep your, what's the eggs in too many baskets? Like, keep your eggs in a bunch of different baskets, because then you'll always have a fail-safe. Look at me. My other channel, Corrupted, got demonetized. I lost $500 a month that I was making on that channel. It's gone, you know, right around the same time that, you know, a lot of other bad stuff started happening at the same time. So that was horrific. You know, luckily I have you guys on Patreon, and people donate to the live shows and the ad revenue over here, and, you know, this and that. There's all these other little things. Otherwise, one goes down, you know. So anyway, I don't know. I would just be careful. I don't know how much you're making and stuff. I'd have to see it. What up, Alexander? Yeah, man. What's up to Peru? That's crazy. Dude, there's listeners in Peru. There's listeners in France. That's crazy. France is a real crazy place that I can't believe people are hearing the shows. Why'd I get demonetized on Corrupted? Political topics. I made too many political topic joke things. I could remove all the videos and restart it and probably get it back, but I just was like, oh, fuck it. I get anxiety from this breakup. Oh, you broke up with someone? And yeah, I would have anxiety too. What up, Slow Death? Hey, Frost, thanks for the $2, man. I think because it was $2, it didn't alert me as to what you said or whatever. Because it was under $3, I don't think it alerts. But Frost, I did get the $2, man. Thank you. Dewdrop is kind of hot. Yeah, well, you know who Dewdrop looks like, guys? Do you guys know who that is? The villain says, I'm making $40,000 at the bank. That's what I made at Clark's. When I worked at Clark's, I made $39,000 a year. But at the same time, I was making $20,000 on YouTube. So I was making $20,000 on YouTube, $39,000 at Clark's. And then when I got laid off, $20,000 went to $50,000. So on YouTube. It was crazy. But then I got to pay taxes out of that, right? That was back. So that was what my mindset in 2017. I was like, oh, shit. Dewdrop looks like... I was on food stamps 7 years ago, Barry. Or, no, 9 years ago. No, 10 years ago. 10 years ago I was on there. Dewdrop looks like Alicia Silverstone. Yeah, Bruno Mars is pretty cool. I like all music just because I've always grown up with music and playing music and things like that. So I kind of like most all music in some way. I might not love it or really like something. I might just be like, okay, or I might appreciate certain parts about it. But I may not have the albums and you know, be into it that much, you know. But for certain, music has a different place there's so many different places for music in so many different ways. It's crazy. Yeah, I can see that a little bit. What's up, Frost? Yeah, a little Alicia Silverstone-ish, you know, if she ate 700 Twinkies, you know. I like Dewdrop, or Piper. I almost couldn't remember her real name for a second. I'm starting to really... I think the Dewdrop name was a good name. I remember saying that back then. We were like... People were like, oh, how could they dare they not use her name? It was like... Did you want to use Terry Bollea? Like, when he came in as Hulk Hogan? Do you want to use, you know, everybody's real... Why would you want to do that? Nobody knows who the hell she is. And then people are like, nobody knows. Like, yeah, 500,000 people know who she is. But soon, you know, 3 million people are going to know who Dewdrop is, so... Oh, man, Alexander, I would so butcher your last name. Is it Caceres? Alexander, can you phonetically tell me how to say that last name? Is it Caceres or is it... How do you say that name? Juan Paolo Legiciana? So Bullfrog is back even at Monetize This. Yes. Sith Negan dropped a $3,000 bomb the other day on the Raw review. If you missed the Raw review last night, we were up all night till like 5 a.m. Okay, Alexander, cool, got it. Only because you said you're from Peru. If someone says where they're from, then you can kind of think of, oh, how do you pronounce, like, you know? I remember when Hulk showed up in WCW as Terry Bollea. He meant business, brother. What's up, Moses? Oh my god, dude. My son's friend is over and they're playing video games in the basement. I didn't want to be loud in the room, so that's another reason why I went into the truck. Didn't realize Sith was a bigger fan of Bullfrog than Randy Viper. I don't know. Last night Sith Negan was also like, I'll drop another 1,000 last night Sith Negan said, I'll drop another $1,000 tonight if you ban Bullfrog off everything. And I thought about it, because God knows I need money. So I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Now he'll ban him from everything after bringing him back? So that would have been $4,000. That would have been the record for most donated by someone in a night. That is nuts. But I kind of delayed. Oh, the sex line call too. I forgot to listen to that today. That was fucking hilarious. Dude, I was saying all this whacked out shit to this lady, and I was just like acting ridiculous, and then she goes, what did she say? She was like, oh yeah, you come, you crazy fuck. Like, dude, I sent her an extra, I sent her like $20 tip on the thing, because I was like, that was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard, dude. I don't know. There's been some pretty funny things, like, all right, maybe the horse curd thing is funnier. The lady that said horse curd, and then the lady that said horse turd, those were pretty funny. But this lady being like, oh yeah, you come, you crazy fuck. Like, that, dude. Oh my god, dude. I wish I could play clips in this car. Yeah, you come, you crazy fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. What's up, DeMarco? Shout out to Jake. Oh, yeah, Jake, I'll hit you up in a few minutes, man. I don't know, you probably don't have time anymore, but we could record something if you're around. I know that Jake wanted to record earlier, though, but I just got done, you know. You'll probably live by a ton of Karens. Yeah, I kind of do. I do. Devontae, you're right. Listen, I come from the city area, you know, where people really aren't Karen. Like, it's not like that. But I am in some Karen territory out here, you know. The stuff they complain about out here is fucking hilarious. They're like, oh my god, somebody keeps leaving their fucking dog out. Like, let the dog... It's like, just go fuck yourself. You want to see some problems? I'll show you some problems, you know. It's like, I love it though. I kind of like this.
Duncachino?
Oh.
Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my
chocolate blend.
Seems like I've been going to more youth fight parties than wrestling. Bums me out. WWE got lame. My friends used to watch but don't know more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Dvorak. What's up, Brandon? Let me read that again. Oh, UFC fight parties. Yeah, that makes sense. My friends used to watch, but not anymore. Yeah, that's like the story all around. People are going to these pay-per-view fights with their friends, partying at those things, instead of watching a fake sport. I mean, go figure. Oh, what's the green goo on my hat? I think it's this was on here, and the fake metal or whatever the fuck it is on this bled over into the hat. But there's also yellow goo all over my hat. If you look at the hat, this is permanently stained in. This hat was washed, but this is permanently stained. I wear this hat whenever this is my working hat. Like when I'm working and doing shit, I don't want to dirty my PUBG hat or my other hats. So I've got 5 Adidas hats that are in shit condition that I wear when I'm just fucking doing nothing. But if I'm going out or something like that, I put on either one of the good Adidas hats, or I put on like the PUBG hat, or the there's another one that I just got actually a little while back. What the fuck is that one? Where is that actually? I don't even know where it is. I think it's a hat. I forget what the fuck the logo is. It's not PUBG though. I heard Cardona may defend the GCW title against Moxley. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, because he came in faking to be Moxley. So, that's funny. Need to get this man a sponsorship. Yeah, I'm pretty committed to my brands, Pedwell. I mean, like, where's my Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship? And where's my Adidas sponsorship? You know? Come on. What's going on? They had Mox not long ago. Yeah. So, yeah, I could see that. Right now, I mean, AEW is making a huge impact over at Northeast Wrestling coming up. So it's like it's Northeast Wrestling, but normally they have different wrestlers from all over showing up and all these other things. And they have gotten, like, most of the card is like AEW. You might as well call it like AEW Northeast Wrestling Invasion. And I've seen a couple other cards throughout the country coming up in the next couple of months that feature like an 80% AEW roster. So it's like AEW is strategically putting their guys in these independent shows, like filling them up, man. Like they're doing this, it's almost like a grassroots, AEW awareness thing, some shit. I don't know, it's crazy. The only thing left to do now is to send all their wrestlers on to all the podcasts everywhere. Just go on everywhere. Ask to be on. I'm waiting for that to happen too. I mean, I don't know. They go on the same, I go on Busted Open every day. It's like, yeah, but go on everybody's show, man. Even as long as someone has over 5,000 subs, I would send them. I would just keep doing that grassroots shit. I try to get in on some of the WWE people's shows too. Like, some people that don't really cover AEW, like, go find YouTubers that have 30,000, 100,000 subs that don't really do AEW. They do WWE stuff mostly. And be like, hey, Cody Rhodes wants to come on your show. And the guy would be like, what? I shit on AEW. And then have Cody Rhodes come on and be like, you don't watch AEW? Come on, man. Like, what's up? Like, and then the guy, like, I'll come on your show. That'd be a great idea. And, like, infiltrate all the fucking shows. Like, holy shit. Like, I got Cody Rhodes. Like, that'd be... Or I got John Moxley. Or I got this fucking... maybe make it a former WWE guy so that it's more relatable. Like whatever. Whoever the fuck. I would do that. And before you know it, within a week, you've reached out to, like, 1 million to 2 million YouTube listeners who really weren't AEW fans. And you're really planting the seed. That is such a backstage, like, strategic way to reach tons of WWE people. It's a great idea. Bray could go to New Japan. Did you see the ball girl who made that tackle the other night that we showed on the show? The one that I was showing on the Raw review last night where she made that tackle? Dude, they're like, she's like a friggin' model. She's like some 24-year-old, like, fucking crazy hot chick or something. I'm down, Indian Cry. What the fuck? How is, Charlie Rant King? What? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't have as many rants myself as I used to. But I do know that when I flip out, it is something. You know? When I have a meltdown, it's something. I think everything I do whenever I'm making videos should maybe just be rant style. Because that seems to be the thing that people enjoy the most. Like, if I just blow a gasket and I start just ranting on something, that's always seems to be, like, I'm flipping out. Like, that just seems to be what people enjoy the most. I don't know how long I would last breathing if I did that, but, you know, I definitely have the two sides. I have the side that's, I'll talk, like we're doing a discussion, I'm talking about things. And then there's definitely the side that, like, the switch flips, and it's insane. But I think people enjoy that. I don't know if people would get sick of it, though, if every video was like, you know what? You know, like, I don't know. We'll see. I clicked the other day and you were raging about Assad and how our government set him up. Yeah, and that's the thing. Usually if I'm raging and ranting, it's something I really believe and I'm angry about. So that's why the rants are the best, because it's when I'm literally the most lit. You know, like when I feel like I know something 100% and there's some kind of fakery, or there's some kind of lie, or there's some kind of, like, really fuck up that was easily preventable, I feel like, those are the times that I snap. I've noticed. Those are all the times where I snap. I think. It's because it's like, I just freak out. I can't deal with it. Hey, Amanda, what's up? I'm fine. I hope you're okay. I'm okay. I hope you're okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've just got psycho anxiety. That's all there is to it. I've got, I am a crazy, anxiety-ridden, bipolar-ish, depressed, but yet very happy person, apparently. So that's just me. You know, I'm like, totally accept it. I don't mind talking about it because it's funny to me. It's actually funny to me. Like, it's fucking hilarious to me. It's like to start crying randomly because a dog moved 15 minutes away from me. It's pretty fucking hilarious. I mean, like, the other night when Lee, I was telling this story the other night when I was like, the dog, like, this stuff's just coming out of my face all over me. And I'm like, I'm gonna go downstairs. Like, and I go downstairs and I'm just fucking freaking out. I don't know. It's funny. Like, I don't know. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's like, I don't know. It's still hilarious. I'm not in that mood right now, so now it's fucking hilarious. Have you tried Stone Cold beer? No, Chris. That's a great point. I do want to try the Stone Cold beer still. We tried to get a hold of it a couple times, and Botch Club bought one for me, and I never got to see him. Potentially soon I can get out there to see Botch Club. I don't think he has the beer anymore, but he was nice enough to get a can for me, and I fucking should have been out there to get it. You probably have hormone imbalance. What up, Sam Skyrider? Yeah, maybe I do have some estrogen.
You become
going on.
A shit bomb.
You watch McGregor break his leg XD.
Yeah, like we were live. You watch McGregor break his leg. Yeah, Brandon, we watched it live on the show here, right here. We all reacted to it live. It's fucking hilarious. We're like, oh! Remember that? Yeah, you can go watch it, actually. You can go listen to my reaction. It was me and Nikki J and everybody. We watched it. I'm becoming a woman, guys. That's what it is.
You become a shit bomb.
Hey Joe, have some pounds, I'm always listening.
Oh, thank you, Alan Samways. $4.49 from the cocksucker himself. No, thank you very much, man. Thank you so much, Alan. Going up there to Yorkshire. I got a bunch of different accents we can do. Well, call me Josephine, yeah. I mean, I will do really well. I will start trending, like, I'll be a hero, you know. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, that really was what it is? It's not post-traumatic syndrome, it's not stress, it's not PTSD, it's not depression, it's not abandonment issues, it's not my psychology there. It's actually the estrogen levels are coming in, and that bisexual side of me is like, no, you want to be a woman. And then I start telling Leah, like, and I want to be a woman, and Leah's like, what? And then I'm that guy who's 40 years old wearing a dress with his wife, and then Leah has to just accept it, right? Otherwise, she's kind of a scumbag, right? I'm from Birmingham, not Yorkshire. Not Yorkshire. It's a different Yorkshire. Depends on where you're from. How you say it. Yorkshire. Yorkshire. There's like different ways. Birmingham, yeah, makes sense. When you hear Birmingham in America, you think of fat people from down south who fuck pigs. But in England, it's very elegant. Like, Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham. But in America, it's like, I'm from Birmingham. Like, it's like a whole different thing. It's like a whole fucking different thing. Yeah, so I would be like Chris Chan, but like, really, like, you know, I'd really be exploring myself and doing that. Honey, I made us some food again. Do you want some food? I don't know how long I could keep that up, though. Kieran says, I'm from Leicester. Yeah, in Massachusetts, we call it Leicester. Did you know that? We call it Leicester in Massachusetts. We have that exact town in Massachusetts, and we call it Leicester. Makes no sense. We have so many towns like that in Massachusetts. It's ridiculous. It's like Worcester in Massachusetts. Not Worcester, it's Worcester. I was born in Haverhill, but it's Haverhill. Everybody says, oh, Haverhill? I know Haverhill, but it's Haverhill. Peabody is Peabody, but other people would say Peabody. Make any fucking sense in Massachusetts. We're weird. Quincy is Quincy, but everybody else would say Quincy. They'd be like, oh, you live in Quincy? And then my head would fucking explode. Joe, my mood changes drastically, especially when someone pisses me off. Yeah, well that's more normal, you know, right? There's a city in England called Bitchfield. Bitchfield. We have a lot of those in America. Yeah, New England, that's why it's New England. Like, almost everywhere in New England is named after something in England, you know? Oh, Kieran, that makes sense. It's pronounced Leicester here, too. Oh, okay, so we pronounce it the right way. See, I always tell people that. They're always like, oh, your fucking accent. What are you, Australian? What's with your accent? I'm like, dude, I'm from Boston. And then they're like, oh, what a fucking weird accent. I'm like, dude, this is like more original accent than anything you have. What the fuck is your accent? Like, and then they're like, oh, I'm from motherfucking whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you from motherfucking... I was like, dude, my accent's realer than yours. You made yours up, you fuckhead. I was like, mine comes from our fucking people. Baltimore accent is worse than the New England accent. I don't know what's the Baltimore accent. The Baltimore accent sounds like this. Do you have food stamps? That's the Baltimore accent. Okay. You want to know what the Detroit accent is? The Detroit accent is this. The city's on fire again. You want to know what the New York accent is? The New York accent is this. Hey! Why does the whole place smell like shit? That's the New York accent. You want to know what the Philly accent sounds like? What? I got herpes? I want to fucking eat shit in the road. Now, you may be asking yourself, why do all these accents kind of sound like the Boston accent, but Joe just making fun of the states? It's because I'm lazy, and I can't think of what anybody sounds like other than me. And fuck them anyway. What's the Black Mountain accent? The Black Mountain accent is this. Brown people better not move in, and also, I smell like shit! That's the Black Mountain accent. Florida is whoo. I'll be alright. Foot of jizz. Yeah, this area is... The house up the street just sold for $480,000, and the one over there sold for $500,000, which is great, because that's increasing our property value. Right? Thank you. Except for it's increasing our taxes, so that's actually not good. So, my taxes just went up a couple months ago. I'm like, oh, nice. During the pandemic, the taxes go up. That's cool. The property tax is way up now. That's nice. Just because the neighbors sold their house for $500,000, I'm living in a house that I probably shouldn't be. I should be in a house that's like less than this. My mortgage is like $2,400 a month, $2,500 a month basically. That's way too much. I'm living, that is wrong. But there was no other houses available. There was no other fucking places to move at the time. We should have moved to fucking South Carolina or something. We really should have. If I could go back in time, I might have said, you know what? We may have to suck it up and literally leave our state, maybe. You know? Because it just doesn't make sense. And, I mean, look what... I had to get another job and work 2 other jobs on top of this. I mean, look at how crazy... That's how crazy it is to live out here, you know? It's like, but what are you going to move away from everything you know? And it's like, well, yeah. Let's sell this house, pocket $150,000, and buy a house for $200,000 somewhere. You know? That sounds like a much better idea. But, like, can you really... Do you want to do that, you know? Mentally? I can't even deal with living out here as opposed to living in Quincy where we used to live, where I used to know everybody. I saw somebody I haven't seen in a while from where I used to live the other day. I almost fucking melted down. I got problems. It's fucking awful. I hate my brain. I need to be medicated on something. I don't know what it is, but I need some kind of medication or something. But I have no health insurance. Cry about it, says Almighty One. That's what I'm doing right now to you guys. Almighty One, cry about it. I don't know, anxiety meds maybe? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm just brainstorming out loud to you guys. I have no idea. You know what? It was really good going out to the wedding the other day because I got out of the house to get to the wedding. That was a good time in Boston. It was nice. Nice out. Good to see all the drunk women. That was fun. Troy, you still have that bike, man? I thought you fucking would have thrown it out by now. I got the truck to get the bike. Crack? Well, yeah, I mean, what is the drug that's like that? That's Adderall. Yeah, I think I need Adderall. I really want Adderall badly. And that will help me be creative, too. Like, really, that will really would kick ass. And I think that, isn't that crack? Alex Oli said, I had a dream the aliens came down from the sky and made us live in a bubble. That's fucking funny. I missed the rest of it because it flew by. I don't think you have anxiety. I think it's just depression. I don't know, man. Abdul, I think it's anxiety and depression, but especially anxiety because when stuff happens, I can't breathe and I start panicking and shit. And it's like I feel like I can't breathe and something's happening to me, so I know that's anxiety. So I think it is anxiety. It's kind of everything, you know. Joko Johnson says I can't stop blowing loads. Amanda wants me to find her a decent man. Somebody needs to hook up with Amanda, who's a sweetheart. Where's the good people out there? Kalana, I don't know about Klonopin's. Xanax, maybe. I don't know. Lil Kim is sexy, Indian. Do some, I mean, weed used to help me. Now weed gives me anxiety. I don't understand. So, oh, I wish I played the fucking Halo Beta Devontae. I wish I played the Halo Beta, man. That would have been so fucking cool. Gasoline in the veins, that's a good idea. Pretty sure Jake is, I feel like Jake is way stronger. Jake is mentally stronger than I am, I feel like. He probably would. He's had more horrific shit happen to him, but yet, I think that, I swear to God that he's a better person than me by far. I don't know. I think you smoke too much. Maybe. I sent you the link to sign up. Oh, you did? Troy, can I play it? Wait, can I play it now? Troy, tell me if I can play that now. I saw that. You did send it to me, but I was busy doing a million things and I couldn't fucking do it. Can I still sign up for the beta, Troy? Fuck. Or did I miss it? Fuck. Jake has way more... Aw, fuck! Ugh! Fuck. I almost got in a fight today, a couple hours ago. I was at the gas station, and a guy just was a fucking dickhead to the cashier. And I was like, what the fuck? And, the kid was like, 18 or 19 or something like that. And this guy who was older than me, was like, fuck you, you little fuck, or something like that. And I was like, dude, fuck yourself. You look like fucking retard Goldberg. And, I'm like, uh-oh, here we go.
Smoke weed every day.
Nothing happened there.
Moist. Think you need a nice doobie to chill you out, brother. I know you say it gets you paranoid, but keep smoking and it will work its way through your bones. Bye. See you later on in the week, baby.
What up, Stony Tony? Thank you, Stony Tony. Yeah, but you know what? I always smoked and never had a problem. It always worked for me. So I think it's my mental state has changed because the weed hasn't changed. I always got hungry and happy smoking weed. Now it makes me have anxiety. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That guy pissed me off, dude. He was like, all the kid said to him was like something about whatever, like, don't park your shit there or whatever. And the guy was like, oh, fuck yourself or whatever. And I was like, hey, he's just doing his job. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The guy's like, fuck you. And I'm like, dude, go fuck yourself. You look like, and then I snapped. I went into like, you look like retard Goldberg. And then he left. I'm like, all right. He's going to go get a gun and come back and kill us, I said to the kid. I said something like that. I was like, well, keep your head up because maybe he comes back here with a shotgun, you know, so keep an eye out. Hopefully that didn't happen. I was like, well, what the fuck are you talking to some kid like this? Like, why you're like a fucking dad. Or like, you're older than me, dude. You're like 50. You're fucking shitting on this kid at the fucking store for no reason. That pissed me off, dude. I was like, what the fuck, bro? The kid didn't even do anything or even say anything bad or do any, or like, it wasn't even that bad. He was just like, hey, oh, hey, can you not do that? Because, like, if you, like, whatever, go fuck yourself, you fucking, like, what the fuck, dude? That pissed me off. I became that, holy shit, I became that kid's dad at that point. That fucking pissed me off, man. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna freak out. And then luckily he didn't freak out. He just took off. I don't know. He's probably having I don't know if he's having a bad day or something, but it was like, what the hell? Why are you fucking talking to some kid like this? This doesn't make any sense. It was just weird. He was just weirdly... It was just weird. Like, it was like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Be like, oh, hey, we can't do that because, like, when this happened, go fuck yourself, you little fuck. Fuck. The kid probably got yelled at for not telling people that before, too. He'd probably been yelled at about it. Like, you need to not let people do this, like, or whatever. And so then the kid has to say, like, oh, hey, you know, could you not do that? His arms were like, one of the kid's arms were like my fucking pinky. That, I don't know, man, that fucking irritated me earlier. And I had all my food, and I'm like, oh, man, like, this is... I almost didn't say anything. I almost was just like, I kind of wasn't. I was like looking like, what the fuck? Are you for real? Like, what the fuck? But when he kept going on, like, that's it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna snap on this guy at a gas station. Hi, Leah, I'm going to get coffee real quick and something. I'll be right back. Fucking come back like bloody. I don't know. Fuck that guy. Who the fuck says that to some kid, like, we're gonna catch? That just pissed me off. I don't know. I'm fucking getting mad thinking about it right now. Fuck that guy. What up, Daniel Mendez? What's up? No, it was just some stupid thing at a gas station. Just some guy yelled at the kid that was working there, and I fucking yelled at him and was like, oh, fuck off. And then he left. See, I don't know what he was there for, because we didn't find out. He must have been having a bad day. He just snapped.
Shit bum!
Whoa!
I have no idea that it was not okay to make out with women without their permission. I am sorry.
Listen, Andrew Kumo, thank you for the donation, Andrew. It's good to hear you. You've killed so many that I think it's the right decision to step down. Now, if only your brother, who pretended to be sleeping in a basement with COVID, would step down as well, that'd be nice. But the Kumo brothers, scumbags, like I've said for over a year now. I'm glad that everyone's finally come around on this in my family. And all the people on Facebook who said I was a scumbag for saying he should be fired. But now they're all on board all of a sudden. It's very strange how now suddenly, because he might have sniffed some women, they're on board. They weren't on board when he was sniffing women before, and I said this. They weren't on board when he was irresponsibly killing old people. But now they're on board that he got in trouble for sniffing women because the TV said so. So great to know that all my family members on Facebook and everywhere finally got the seal of approval from the box. Cheers to you guys.
Shit bomb! You become a shit bomb.
Will Tactics is in the house.
You got a 141 2/3 chance of winning.
Of winning what? Oh, the fight? Or what? You got a 141 2/3 chance of winning. What, winning the fight? That's a great point. Or do you mean the vaccination millions that the Massachusetts is doing now? The Vax-a-millions?
What's the coffee order, Joe? It sucks in Austin. We only have like 4 Dunkin in the whole area. Back in Connecticut, there was like 8 Dunkin just in my town alone.
Yep.
It doesn't even taste the same, so I can't even get that nostalgic watered down taste.
Oh, wow. That's horrific. Deftones, what's up? Deftones, where I used to live in Quincy, there was like fucking 11 Dunkin' Donuts. Now out here, there's like 5. But yeah, they're every second. You know the deal. Same as Connecticut and Massachusetts. So normally now I just drink black coffee, hot black coffee. That's all I ever drink. So 80% of the time it's a hot black coffee or a French vanilla hot black coffee. And 20% of the time now it's a French vanilla, just regular hot coffee. So, but trying to eliminate sugar, trying to eliminate cream, because those are terrible. I've been just drinking black coffee because the black coffee is really good. It gets rid of those fatty acids inside your liver and your body. The caffeine isn't so good for your kidneys, but the caffeine is really, or the coffee is really good for your liver. So I'm drinking decaf a lot of times in the middle of the day and the night, just trying to keep filtering. It's a good filter for the liver, right? So I figure all the shit I've put into my body, my liver needs some cleaning. So cranberry, straight real cranberry juice, and black coffee. I've been doing a lot of that. But whenever I'm drinking it just for like the medicinal reasons, the healthy reason, I switch to decaf. That way I'm not pumping caffeine into my heart and kidneys, because the caffeine is stressful on the kidneys and the heart. So
Shit bomb!
that's what I'm doing.
You become a shit bomb.
Cuomo reveals something public doesn't know about COVID.
Cuomo reveals something the public doesn't know about COVID. What's up, Alex? You think he's going to do that before he leaves? Imagine if he did do that. He was like, all right, fuck it. Look at this. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I'm not trying to,
Shit bomb!
I don't necessarily want to get political.
You
but
become a shit bomb.
Now you have a 33 1/3 chance of winning. You're done, boy.
you're done, boy. You're fucking done, boy. I doubt he'll go to jail, Devontae. He's white. Lydia Taylor, I actually discovered today that we have a Dunkin here in the UK. Holy shit, really? That's crazy, Lydia Taylor. Do you know Dunkin' Donuts comes from, the first one is from where I live? Isn't that funny? The first ever Dunkin' Donuts is from where I lived, where you guys, Quincy, in Massachusetts. Quincy, Massachusetts. First ever Dunkin' Donuts, right up the street from where I used to live. So, I think we went there once. Remember, I took the phone and everybody was like, "You're doxing yourself." I'm like, everybody already knows where I live. Who the fuck cares? So I drove down to the first ever Dunkin' Donuts. It's right across the street from the police station now, in Quincy. The cops love it. They're like, "Oh, let's just go over there." So, funny enough, that the first one is where I lived. Every day I went to it. I'm like, and someone was like, "You know, this is the first ever Dunkin' Donuts?" And I was like, "What? This is the first? No, you're fucking kidding." They're like, "No, this is the first ever Dunkin' Donuts." I'm like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." And there's the picture on the wall, big picture on the wall of like what it looked like. And I was like, holy shit, I never knew that. I was like, we got 2 presidents? We got the first ever Dunkin' Donuts? I mean, we're fucking winning. And I went to school with the girl that married the Facebook guy. I'm like, fucking Quincy is full of fucking stars. And now you got Joe Cronin. Look at me. Look at what Quincy has produced. People always talk about, oh, Quincy, everybody's on drugs. Fuck you. It produced 2 fucking presidents, a goddamn bitch that married the Facebook guy, and Well, she's not a bitch. She's actually wicked sweet. I love Priscilla. Priscilla, I'm kidding. You're not watching this, obviously. But please don't snoop through my Facebook stuff and now implement me in some kind of child ring or something and put me in jail just because I said that. Priscilla, you were the best in school. I love you. And I know you like white guys, especially dorky ones, because look at the robot you married. But seriously, Priscilla, I haven't seen you in like 15 years. So let's... Why didn't you come to the class reunion? What's up? Yo, Priscilla, hello. Why didn't you come to the class reunion? What, just because you're so smart? You're so smart now, and you married the guy that created Facebook? You can't come to the Quincy High reunion? What the fuck is wrong with you? 2014, where were you? 10-year anniversary, 10-year fucking prom? You know, you couldn't come? Were you too busy, you know, in surgery, saving someone's life because you're a doctor and paying attention to what your husband's doing with Facebook and being a billionaire? That you couldn't come back to Quincy High reunion for, you know? Everybody's waiting for you. Where were you? You heard it here, folks. Priscilla Chan no-showed Quincy High. 10-year reunion. She could have showed up in a limousine with bulletproof glass and helicopters and everything and told us some secrets to Facebook. But you know who did show, you know who is going to be showing up at the next Quincy High reunion? Me. I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be like, yo, Priscilla is not here, but the second most important person is me. 70,000 subscribers on YouTube. Dedicated audience. I have a fucking army. Okay? I will now be the biggest star at my reunion in 2023, at the 20-year reunion. Not only will 30% of the people be dead, so they won't even be there because, you know, Quincy, like most people are going to be dead. But I'll be there, and you know who won't be there? Priscilla Chan won't be there. She won't be there. So I will be, obviously, the most successful person at the reunion. I love it. I hope she doesn't show up again. Or maybe maybe Mark Zuckerberg will divorce her and she gets divorced and she's lonely and she comes to the Quincy High reunion and I notice her and I go up to her and I say, oh my God, Priscilla, how have you been? I'm so sorry to hear about the divorce and everything, but oh my God, it's been good to see you. And then she looks at me and she goes, oh my Dan, I haven't seen you in like 20 years. And I'm like, I know, this is incredible. And then she's like, yeah. So yeah, it's been, I'm like, yeah, so you're so smart and like I love that you're in the medical field and everything. And yeah, it just stinks what happened. Obviously, like, everybody knows about your life because it's so public or whatever. So you're the easiest one to keep up with of everybody from Quincy. And then she's like, yeah, I guess that's pretty funny. But yeah, it was terrible. Like, he cheated on me with a robot with a dildo. And our kids saw it and it was weird. And so I had to leave him. But, you know, I get half of everything. And then I go, yeah, you get like everything? And then she's like, well, yeah, like I get all the stocks and I get a lot of money. So, I mean, in the end, at least I got that, you know? And I'm going to retire from my medical field job. Oh. So who are you married to now? Are you going to, I didn't see that information on Google. And she's like, oh, I just couldn't date anyone. I don't trust it. You know, right now I just couldn't do it, you know, but it's so good to see you, like, after all this time. And I'm like, Yeah, you stay right here for a second, and I go into the bathroom, ring comes off, Leah's dead. And that's when I text Leah that I'm divorcing her and tell Priscilla Chan that, listen, I've just spent all these years, I'm not trying to be creepy, but like, I used to look at you in school and just be like, I want to ask her out, and I just never could do it, and I thought about you every day, all the time, and I just, how I blew that chance. And an aggressive girl asked me out, and that's why I ended up going to the prom with her, you know, and next thing you know, I'm a fucking billionaire! Woo! Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg! Ah, Priscilla Cronin! Yeah! Sorry, I just... Oh my God. I like the Al Bundy like dream where Al's like, yeah, that would have been good. And then Peg's like, Al! And he's like, oh, kill me. Like, oh my God, but I don't know. Sorry, Priscilla, I was kidding about all that. Hope you enjoy Mark Zuckerberg. I miss math class. I was only in one math class with you because then I became a moron and you were in advanced, very advanced math. Hard to believe I'm in that yearbook with those people. Joe is a... Joe... in real hero, Columbine survivor, war veteran, blood donor, meth class. What's up, Alex? Only in 9th grade, because I tested well on my math stuff, but then I was horrible. They moved me out of the math class and put me in like dumb math by that year. Or I was in study. Maybe it was study, but we were doing math stuff. I don't remember now. I think it was study. People dared me to be weird. Were you leaving?
Yeah.
I guess I've been in here a long time.
Yeah.
I almost came over to see Clover, but then I didn't do it.
Come over tomorrow or something.
I'm going tomorrow to get my phone fixed because it connects to 4G and 5G. But 3, 2, and 1G it won't connect. But it will connect to Wi-Fi. So sitting here, it won't connect to the mobile network and make a call. And driving up the street, it won't make a call. But when I got to one of the stores over there, 4G came on. So he said there's like 3 antennas in the phone. And he goes, you're in... Yeah, I'm live right now, yeah. But I was telling everybody about how Priscilla Chan's going to break up with Mark Zuckerberg. Then at the 20-year Quincy High reunion, I'm going to dump Leah over the phone and get with her and have $50 million. What's that?
Chocolate.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Nice.
Yeah, sick. Godiva. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. He's like, I know how to get rid of Dan and him telling me this story. I'll throw chocolate at him. That was a 20-foot throw. Daddy's got a good fucking catching arm. Daddy's got a good catching arm. I don't know why I'm calling myself Daddy. That's weird, but fuck, I don't give a shit. Joe, do a drive-by. I'm in Leah's dad bought us a truck, so I'm in the truck right now. It's like the first time I've ever streamed from a different vehicle since the green truck. You guys are has anybody been a listener of my show since 2014, 15, and 16 or whatever? Long enough to remember when I used to drive the green truck and I used to sit in my truck at work during lunch break and do streams. Anybody remember that? Godiva. Yeah. See you later, Kara. See you later, Leah's sister. See you later. Just to babysit you. Yeah, Brennan can't get up in this thing. Avoid Klonopin. Don't do it daily. Smash dash. Yeah, that's what everybody got hooked on back in middle school. All the kids out here, they got fucking hooked on K-pins. I would not, I wouldn't want to take those. Yeah, they like destroyed Quincy. You know, kids were like all fucked up on that. It's like the Offspring song. Avoid heroin. Yeah, that's another bad one. I will definitely take you over. Luckily, I don't have an addictive personality. I mean, I do, but to like weird shit, not drugs. Dude, still going on about the benzos. Benzo? What's benzo? I don't know what that is. Was the best year of monetize this 2017? Yeah, probably was. That's probably true. 2017, 18, I think. But definitely 2017 was fire. Like, that was crazy.
Shit bum.
You son of a bitch.
Oh my God, Leah. Well, I know you think my mom's a bitch, so. We had a record big birth the other day down the street at the Southwick Zoo. At Southwick Zoo, I guess the giraffe gave birth to like a record-sized giraffe baby. This thing was a big bitch over at Southwick Zoo, so all this press was coming out. You look like someone that would know what benzos are, though. Some kind of drug, probably. Yeah, they were crazy furry balls. We had fucking 3,000 people watching a Raw review. Oh shit! Comes up. Oh my God.
At Joe's reunion. So Joe, what have you been up to? Oh, me? I was a carny for a while. Garbageman ran for president independent. Got like 12 votes, so that was cool. Then I got hit by one of those self-driving cars and sued Uber and got like $800,000.
That's hilarious. Holy shit, that'd be funny. Can I even get out of this? Why is Fred Durst stealing your car? Yo. What's going on? How you doing? It's me. I did it all for the nookie. Why did the Nazis call? Why did I suck my balls? Why do I sing like I got kicked in the nuts, and then I get mad? Like he does that. He like oh okay. All my verses are gonna be I got kicked in the balls, and then all my singing is I'm throwing up. So it's all like I don't know why you turned me down, but this tonight something fucking go down. Like he's just like everything is the same thing. It's like I've been a reckless, been sexless, so I've been mad. My guitar is fretless. I beat up a man who looked like my mom, and I said, man, fuck you, get out of here. Like, it's just, bleh. Like, it's like, he's like, all right, kicked in the balls, throw up. That's Fred Durst. Kicked in the balls, throw up. I mean, how am I going to talk, though? I used to sing like fucking Danny Filth in a death metal band. Like, I used to scream like, ah! Like, it was like this fucking, I mean, dude, the scream I used to be able to do is insane. White Pony is one of those albums that changes your life. Dude, I love White Pony. I don't care, like, that fucking, the drums, like, the ambience, dude, the ambience, the sort of, like, chemical sounding ambience of White Pony. I fucking love that fucking CD. I know people shit on it when it came out, some people, but man, oh my god, who just brought that up? I hate you. So you guys know that I have a real problem with nostalgia and memories, and certain things really trigger me into the moment. I have a serious problem. I don't know what it is, but when I used to go to New Hampshire with my friend, I went on vacation with my friend only 3 years in a row to New Hampshire. And the first year we went, White Pony was out. And from then on there, every year when we went, I would listen to White Pony on our drive, because it was such a long drive, and we'd put on our own CDs and listen to stuff in the car and while we were getting there. And man, I listened to that CD on like over and over, like looping, whatever, lapping. And whenever I think of going to Steel Hill, I think it's called, in New Hampshire, Steel Hill Resort, I think about that. When I hear that CD, I immediately, like, I really miss. I wish I could go back in time to that moment, or to that week that we had out there. I don't know where my friend John is. I haven't seen him since probably the year 2001. I don't know whatever happened to John. I don't know what. And my friend Chris, we kind of had like a falling out. But I do miss him, and we used to go hang out there. And yeah, man, that CD really makes me smell New Hampshire, makes me smell that resort that we stayed in, smell that place. I can smell it, I can see it. I can see the trees, I can feel the air almost, I can smell the pool. I can visualize the people that I saw during the vacation. I can visualize some of the kids we hung out with. I can visualize some of the girls we hung out with. A girl that kissed me and would sneak out of her room at night to meet with us, to hook up near the pool. I can smell the room. I can remember the golf course exactly. And that CD, White Pony, really makes me think of it. And so does In a Perfect Circle, Murder Gnomes makes me think of that place too, because it's crazy. There was also a place in the Cape that we went that also reminds me of it. In fact, recently I was going to go back to these places to visit them, to just kind of like feel the nostalgia. But right as I was thinking about doing that, it was COVID happened. So obviously, I mean, you can go now, but it's still a risk, you know, to go whatever. But it's crazy. Nostalgia's a cruel mistress. Follow me up, bitch.
How was meeting MF Doom? A true goat for sure, R.I.P.
I really liked him. He was really calm from when I met him. I played a show once with a bunch of people, and he was at that show too, and so he was like calm at that show. I didn't really know who he was at that time, though. That's the thing, is like when I met him that time, I didn't know who he was. It wasn't until years later when I worked at Clark's and Troy mentioned him doing something at Clark's, so I was like, oh shit, I played a show with him. Didn't even know it. Didn't even know it. But yeah, he was like a real nice guy, creative guy. He was like a super creative person. I don't know anything. I don't know him really. I mean, you'd want to ask somebody that knew him, but I mean, he just was creative. He was always like drawing out an idea or writing the words or doing something. You know, the guy was just super creative. He's like the type of guy, like he reminded me of like, there's so many people in the city, like maybe Boston or Harvard Square, or Somerville, Mass, or somewhere. You know, there's so many people that is like a creative person that's always mad. There's always just, they're always trying to create stuff, and they, you know, it happens to me too. Like with podcasting or videos or whatever. But it, so that artistic. But I thought he was always pretty calm and like pretty like very like kind of relaxed guy. I don't know. He was nice. Joe knows the guy the same way he knows Sasha Banks. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Sasha Banks, I don't know her at all. I just saw her at the when I went to a couple places. I just saw her back in the day. I don't know her though at all. Even Kofi, you know, I don't really know him either. I knew him from a couple of interactions and, you know, a couple of repetitive interactions that when someone becomes famous, then you're like, oh, I knew him. We all called him this and we all knew him, but we really didn't. It was just a couple of, you know, 5 to 10 repetitive interactions that happened. And then that was it, just like a million other people. But that guy got famous, so it's like, you're like, oh, we all called him this and we all knew him. You know, it's like, we did, but not really. Like, you probably don't even remember. You know, he doesn't remember us, just like we probably wouldn't really remember him as either by now. But because after knowing him, 2 years after knowing him, he's on Monday Night Raw. So you remember him very specifically because of that. Whereas if he had not become anything, you probably would not have really remembered him much at all. You would have said, oh yeah, I think I remember that guy. Like, oh yeah, like, yeah. But because 2 years after your interactions with the guy, he's on TV and you watch him every week, you'll never forget all those little interactions because he became famous. You know, that's sort of the way that, like, I don't know, the way things go with that. There was a party with, who's the guy in Ice-T's band? Who's the guy in Ice-T's band? Do you guys remember? What? There was a guy in Ice-T's band, and Saul Williams and MF Doom, and there was one other punk band there, like kind of punk metal band there, and they were some local band that I didn't know, but all those guys knew them, so they all knew them, but I didn't know them, but they were like wicked cool with them. And the guy in that band is who knew my friend in our band, and then they knew the other band that was Ice-T's friend's band. So that's how that happened. And so when I was there, I was like, man, Saul Williams is like, I really like Saul Williams. Like he's a super poet type of guy. Like, it's really crazy the stuff that he comes up with. So then MF Doom and I guess Saul, and MF Doom didn't do much. He only like made like an appearance type of thing, but he was still there. And the Saul Williams was Saul Williams was the headliner. Ice-T's friend's band, that Ice-T, that guy, his thing. He played second. So yeah, that was crazy. It was pretty crazy. That was where was that? Fuck, what is it called in New York? Shit. Oh my god, this pisses me off. Fuck, what's the name of this place? I keep thinking of CBGB. It's not that. It's somewhere. It's not that, obviously. But that's all I can think of for some dumb reason. And the whiskey and stuff like that. It's somewhere. Fuck, it's gone now. The place is gone now. You can't even get into it. Shine 41, what's up, man? It's a CX-9 Mazda. Ice-T's friend, you mean Stone Cold? No. This guy's name's like Barry or something like that. Like, go look it up. Fuck, I don't remember the place. It might have been. Fuck, I'll look it up and I'll bring it up later and I'll tell you guys where it was. You get the CX-5. Mine's from 2013. I'm about 7 months away from owning it. Finally, thank God. No more car payments. The car payments are $580, like $550, $580 a month. No, they're $550 a month. Insane car payment. So we're really close to not having to pay that anymore. That will be huge. You know, I need to lower my mortgage. I might have to refinance to lower my mortgage because I just can't pay $2,500 a month anymore. So, don't want to lose the house. So, we're going to go down to, hopefully down to $2,100 or $1,900 or something. But that tax on another 5 years and erases about $13,000 that we paid off the house. So, house was $340. We now owe $316. It's kind of like erasing $13,000, but that kind of sucks. But to get the payment, to get about $500 off the payment a month, and then in 7 months, $500 no more paid to the car. That's a savings of $1,000 a month. So that will be, I think, important. You know, Leah's been studying stuff, and she's thinking about going to work or just going to school to get her like, she's pretty smart. Like, Leah's pretty smart, so she could get a degree in something, you know, make somewhere between 60, 80 a year doing something that she wants to do. So she may do that, or she may, you know, pick up some kind of part-time mother's hours type of thing. So she said she wanted to do that, or she may get some kind of weird full-time day thing, and then we can get health insurance through whatever she does, and then I can, like, get the kids, bring the kids home, and then do this stuff at home. So maybe, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of things we thought about, all kinds of things. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe it could be oh no, it's not Webster Hall. It's not Webster Hall. Leah's a female. She could get any job. That's true. I like her job now of do the laundry, do the dishes, take care of the kids, and I'm gonna be an idiot. That's kind of it's fucking hilarious. You do the laundry, you do the dishes, take care of the kids, and I'm gonna go be an idiot. No, I mean, I make food. I would say that I make dinner and lunches and food. Probably I make it like 25% of the time. I make lunch and dinners and things like that. And then I would say I clean up and I do the dishes. I probably do the dishes like I do the dishes like 15% of the time, and I help clean up the house probably like 20% of the time, and I don't do any laundry. And so, but I fix up the house, and I do the mowing of the yard, and I build things occasionally, try to, and then I do this stuff, and then I do side job, and I play with the kids. So we have a pretty good trade-off of stuff, I think. Pretty good trade-off of shit. I don't have 3 anymore because I left one of them because of the pandemic thing. They cut their whole thing, and so I just left. I just walked away from it. So I only have one side thing now that I do. So I was doing two things. I was doing like a 35-hour-a-week job. Then I was doing a freelance type of sales thing, and then I was doing this. Now I'm only doing 15 hours to 25 hours a week of a sales thing, and this. So that's what I'm doing now. Shine.
We got a new member. Yes.
Whoa, Robert.
Oh, I'm hard. I'm so good. Oh my god, I'm hard for the new member.
Yeah.
Okay, that.
Yo, who just? I see it's Rob. Robert Hurt. Robert Hurt. Thank you, man. That's a fucking awesome name. Rob Hurt. That's a great name. Dude, 5 months in a row as a member. Thank you, man. We actually hit our almost lowest number of members. We're at 55, so now we're getting back to where we were on memberships. So thank you for that. If you guys want to become a member, you know the thing down below. There's a new thanks thing. If you guys want to fund the shows at all, there's a new thanks button down below where you can click it and donate and whatever. And I'm trying to pin, whenever I make videos, I'm trying to pin the top person who donates to that. Now that you can donate off the air and it pops up down below. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, just if you do that, I will try to make sure to pin your, whoever the top person is that does it. Joe, you look like Bullfrog in the thumbnail. Well, that's hilarious. Like that? I mean, there's got to be some similarities, right, for him to be attracted to this show, right? Come on. Stand in OnlyFans? What? Lockdown King, what up, man? $1 to Jeff Bezos is 88,000. Imagine that. Wow. That's true.
Duncachino?
That's
Don't
true.
mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Gook.
Oh my god. Oh my god, did we get Andale Peasy to 200 subs the other night? Dude, did you guys hear Andale Peasy's new song? I love that song, man. That's a good song. That was a cool song. We played it last night a bunch at the end of the show. But if you guys haven't, go over to Andale Peasy's YouTube channel and give him a sub. And I mean, he doesn't put out a lot of videos, so you're not going to be like bombarded with shit every day from him about this, that, and the other thing. But every time he makes a rap video or whatever song and puts it up and makes a music video out of it, you'll at least get those alerts. I thought it was good, so go take a look at it. Yeah, Beely, I might start using a couple of those. I liked your logos. I'm definitely gonna probably use them for something. I just haven't. I've been so busy. I haven't implemented anything new yet, but I probably will at some point. Beely, I like them a lot. The Almighty Lord Paragon. WWE needs to get with Morrissey back as the Blue Canes since they're big on big men again. Though he's above 30, with Morrissey is looking for great nowadays. What? Oh, W. Morrissey. I know what you're talking about. Wait. That is that Big Cass? Is that who we're talking about? Is that W. Morrissey is Big Cass, right? Is that who we're talking about? Joe needs a new avatar? Yeah, I probably do. Like, what, a new cartoon me? Yeah, I need a new cartoon me. I'm getting older now. That other one's too young looking. I'm so old now that I need to... Isn't it weird to watch someone age before your eyes? I feel like when I started this, I was like, hey guys, I'm on a show, Joe Cronin. Like now I'm, whatever. It finna be a breeze! Ah! Someone still has to find that for me. Please, God, someone email me and tell me where finna be a breeze is from. Because that fucking killed me.
Sup, Joe?
What up? What up? Roger that. Thank you, man. Holy shit. At the end of the stream, Roger that comes in with a sick tip. Roger that. Thank you, man, for the $10. What's up, Roger? He's an OG at this point. This finna be a breeze. Ah! We gotta find that. I don't know what Raw that's from, but it's fucking hilarious. It's from at least, what, the last 2 months? It can't be more than 60 days ago, right? A lot of people say that. 41. Are you 41? Thank you, Robert, man, for the $10. You guys are fucking crazy. This is crazy support today. I can't even believe this. I skipped my sales shit today. I didn't want to get up and do that after cooking the kids breakfast today. And then I didn't end up cooking them breakfast because Leah did it. It's like somebody was like, I'm going to take care of everything for you. I was like, I got to get up early to make the kids breakfast. Leah makes everybody breakfast. And then last night, Sith Negan drops bombs. And then today I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the day off of doing sales job. I'm not going to do that today. And then everybody basically covers that. I mean, it's like, what's going on right now? So that's pretty awesome. It's almost like suspect, like something bad's about to happen or something. Like, what's going on? Code Black, what's up, man? My weekend was pretty good. It actually was really busy. It was actually super stressful weekend. Now it's less stressful. Now it's like we're getting ready to get the kids ready for school. What up, E-Man? Oh, before Money in the Bank, bring in cast at that point. I got some amazing, awesome news for you. I finally got a PS5 now. What's up, Edwin? Sick. My son's been waiting for his PS5 forever. My mother was like, that's his Christmas present. I'm like, you're going to get my son a PS5? Like, what the fuck? And she goes, yeah. So I go, okay. And then she could never get it, obviously. And so she's like, I'm going to get it for you whenever I can get one. And he's still like, am I still getting that? I'm like, it's going to be next Christmas. But I told him, I was like, I mean, but you know what? My mom was like, oh, I got to get him something else now. I'm like, no, you don't. I'm like, if he gets a PS5 for this Christmas and you didn't get him anything technically really last year, that's fine. Because you shouldn't be spending $500 on him for Christmas. So, like, just fucking consider it a 2-year gift. It was worth a 2-year gift. It's worth a 2-year wait. Some people don't have food right now. Like, he's gonna be okay. My mother still works, though. My mother works still, so, you know, my mother works in Boston and still makes, you know, probably about, like, I don't know what she makes, like 70 or something, and has no one to, you know, she just sold her house, has a smaller house now with a lesser payment. So she's obviously saving for retirement, but she's got, you know, a couple bucks now that we don't live with her. Because when we used to live with her, she would just buy all this shit and pay for things all the time. Dustin Runnels in 1998. What the fuck is he doing? What, you mean like Gold Dust? Man, I love Gold Dust. That fucking Gold Dust entrance is fire. Dude, when you hear that sometimes, you like almost come. Like, dude. Like, fucking, let's go! Dude, that is fire. Jim Johnson killed it. Dude, that fucking song. Like, I want to fucking, like, oh my god, dude, that song is the shit. If I, like, win something ever, or at my funeral or some shit, dude, play that shit. Fucking fucking let's go! Gold Dust. Gold Dust! Like, dude, Gold Dust, Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Rock. Now, I know that Shawn Michaels' song was written by Jimmy Hart, but you get it, right? That shit, all those fucking songs are fucking fire. Sexy Boy, bro, there's no chance in hell that any of us would ever want to sing a song called Sexy Boy. But it's so fucking amazing that you do it. That's how amazing it is. If you gave the lyrics to someone, you're like, yo, check this song out, it's fire. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I make him hot. I make him shiver. My knees get weak or their knees get weak whenever, like, you'd be like, what the fuck, dude? Get the fuck out of here with this. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. You'd be like, dude, dude, you're fucking fired, bro. You get the fuck out of here. But when you hear it, you're like, oh, that fucking drum kick in at the beginning. You're like, fucking, let's go. Let's go. What the fuck? Dude, the Ultimate Warrior. Like, dude, that shit was fire. When Sherry sang it. Yeah, when Sherry sang it, man, she's like coming like extra. She's like, I think he's cute. He's so sexy. He's got the looks. Like, she's crazy how she sang it. Fucking, I love the Sherry version just because it's an alternate version, but Jesus. Her singing, she's like, whenever he comes around. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Oh, nice, D-Well. She found it. Somebody found it. Holy shit. Oh, nice. Let's go, brother. I'm pumped now. I might actually come on in a little bit, guys, tonight and do something. I don't know yet. Well, I'll let you know if I do. But Friday night, Bullfrog is back, courtesy of Sith Negan, who donated $3,000 on the Raw review, and we were up all night. We called the sex line, and some girl said, come, you fucking psycho, and she was hilarious. You should go back and watch the Raw review if you missed it. I love Farouk. Yeah, Farouk is awesome, underrated. I like Farouk. When he won the title in WCW, that shit was nuts. I'll never forget that. Oh my God, Alex Oli, he found it. July 5th. Wood says it finna be a breeze. I'm gonna go clip that right now. I'm going to clip that right now. I love Sensational Sherry, dude. Yeah, absolutely. I grew up when I was a kid, I was like hot for her, man. When I was a little kid, I was like, oh my God, I want to bang her and Miss Elizabeth. When I was like 6 years old, I was like, I want to molest them. Like, when I was like 6 years old, I was like, yeah, like, there's something wrong with me. I don't know. But I'm going to get out of here now because I've been streaming for 1 hour and 42 minutes in the car, and my phone feels like it's about to blow up. July 5th is your sister's birthday. Well, I'll make it specially. Well, I'm sorry. That's fucked up. Ron Simmons time. Big Neff, what's up? WCW Miss Liz is the best. Really? Ugh. I'm a WWF guy, so I can't get on board on that. Luna was great too, yeah. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tonight, potentially tonight later, maybe. I will be live, maybe with something. Thanks to Sith Negan, who brought Bullfrog back. The Wheel of Torture is coming Friday night. I'll monetize this right here at 11 p.m. Friday night. The Wheel of Torture. Bullfrog is going to have to do some fucked up shit. I'll monetize this. And there's even going to be some shit on there for me to do, I think. And it's going to be an insane night. So, it's finna be a breeze. And that's about it, man. We still don't know where the monetized this belt is. But Jake is looking for it, and he's pissed. And thank you guys to everybody who donated during this stream. You guys are fucking crazy, awesome. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, me, and the entertainment, and being awesome to me. Everybody who became patrons. I've got some patron content that's coming. Me and Jake are going to do a podcast, too. That's going up on Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Plus, there's thousands of old shows all still on Patreon that you guys can go listen to, download, whatever, when you become a patron. So thanks to Roger That, Andale Peasy, Robert Hurt, Furry Balls, Plot Menacingly on the table. With the MF Doom question, Deftones, Leah, Will Tactics, Alex Oli, Andrew Kumo, Stony Tony from Revere, Alan Samways, Brandon Dvorak, Robbie Hyde, Nikki J, the Weed God, and Cody Mastro. Everybody who chimed in during this stream. Keep it hard, and Roger That with the $10. Thank you guys. Amanda, I love you, Amanda. You're going to be okay. Fuck that crazy asshole ex you had. And I think you can find somebody. You just got to go looking in the right places and talk to, make a lot, try to make as many new friends as you can all over the place, if you can, no matter what it is. And you will eventually potentially find someone who's nice and good and everything. But a lot of times you have to sort through all the shit to find something good, you know? It just depends on what's up. All right, thank you guys. Hit that like button, and I'll see you tonight. Boom. Now I'm gonna masturbate in my truck. When no one's looking, I'm gonna jack it. Oh, God. Yeah.